Long day lay me low.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Hello and welcome to another installment of, we'll go with installment today of Excuse Me while I whip this out. I am your lovely boomer, even though the age isn't there. It's not there. Jason Bascom, co-founder of Unhinged Entertainment, creator of Absolute. Book 2 is currently in pre-launch. Oh, pardon me. There's no editing here. Book 2 is currently in pre-launch. Link will be in the description below, as well as all my social, or some of my social. It's not security numbers, media, social media. What we do is we take a random comic book out of this comic box. I select it without looking, and we discuss it. If I'm familiar with it, I'll review it if I can. So, without wasting all your time, which I normally do anyway, I'm going to pull way back here. It's way back here. I did Punisher before I went to another Punisher. It's another Punisher. But this time it's War Journal. That's what Jim Lee did. He did War Journal. He didn't do the regular series. Let's see where my cat is. And once again, not boarded. Good job. My brother did it. And, yeah, not familiar, like I said in the previous video. I mean, and this is going to happen because I know these aren't all in order, but, I mean, I'll quickly flip through it maybe and see how many Punishers are in there, but he usually didn't, because he just randomly pulled stuff in. I think at one point he was selling this at one point. I don't know. And I'll obviously use my phone to look at stuff because I can't see really. But there you go, Punisher. This time I'll try to get the number right. Yeah, might have to turn my light off. Punisher War Journal. Okay. It's cool. I like that pose. That's rad. Number 7. And this one's got Wolverine in it too, as you saw on the cover. Yeah. Survivor of the fittest. Yeah. Yeah, this one I like I said, didn't collect it, but you could tell just by looking at this, you know. Yeah. Oh, this is a parter. Yeah. See, I'm using my flashlight. Yeah. Turn it off. Anyway, I know you guys like staring at my head. Yeah, Jim Lee. You can tell by that cover. Oh. For a second. Ooh, see, this is interesting. Jim Lee didn't do the layouts. Carl Potts did the layouts. Oh, and Jim Lee did layouts and finished art. There you go. He laid out Carl Potts laid out some of it. Who's the inker on this? It's just his art. I think Jim Lee inked himself. Because, yeah, finished art. There you go. So yeah, I'm looking more. Yeah, you got Don DeLay as the editor of this, and he did the War Journal one. Kelly Corvus. I'm not familiar with Kelly Corvus as the assistant editor. And Tom DeFalco, of course. Yeah, this is some early Jim Lee stuff. You got some establishing shots here. I'm trying to keep it in focus. I got a better webcam, I thought. I guess it's with the lighting too. But it's also, I don't have $1,000 webcam. Do they make $1,000? Yeah, you know, basic establishing. Guess, like I said, I didn't collect Punisher, as I said in before. Yep. Excuse me, and not a splash page, but a key panel here. You know, you got muted colors. You know, very muted. And, oh, endangered species. Why have I heard of that before? There's some sound effects. I like it when sound effects are in. You know, water is a pain to draw, by the way. Vinny Tartamelli is doing a pirate book. The Kraken. How can I forget the name of it? I backed it. Shadow of the Kraken. Thank you. And he's doing a lot of water in it. It's looking beautiful. So, you know, props to him for doing that. You know, as of right now, no major like key thing. Like these colors are very, very, very muted, very subdued. It's just before, you can tell Jim Lee's still getting his groove on here. You got Logan there, looking cool. You know, it's you can tell it's early in his game. Speaking of games, what's this? I really wish I could see better. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm not going to show every page because these are all. Look at that. I like this one. Let's see if I can. I like this panel. Come on. I might turn that light off. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. Oh. There we go. I like that. I like that foreshortening. The leg going back. You know, you got layers there. I like that. It's good stuff. You know, the human form in perspective is a pretty difficult thing to do sometimes. I have a harder time with buildings, but you know, that's just me. Yeah. Jim Lee started off. He did a few things here and there, so. But like this is cool. Look at that. Good. I like that shot. Got Wolverine slashing upwards at him. Punisher gritting his teeth. Look at that gun. I think he's got to weigh a ton. Obviously not a ton, but cool stuff. Cool stuff. Nice action, good flow. And you'll leave it to Jim Lee to. I want to draw the Wolverine in here too. You know. Did he do X-Men before or after Punisher? I think it was after. I can't remember if he did X-Title. I know he did. He started off on Alpha Flight, I believe. Wasn't it Alpha Flight or was that Rob Liefeld? I can't remember. I think Rob Liefeld started off on like some kind of Coyote book or something. Was that Jim Lee? Wow, I'm getting them confused and I don't know how. I think he did Punisher after he did X-Men. Trying to keep it a little in focus there. That's cool, you know. Shooting up Wolverine. Not with drugs, come on now. Bullets. The good kind of shooting them up. Yeah, don't do drugs. Alright. Yeah. This is a 2-page spread, but it's got some panel work in it too. It's kind of tricky when they do that sometimes. Like, sometimes you can't tell if it's a 2-page spread or not. I think it is. With this, the thing on top of his head there, looks like it's going back in with him. Yeah, and the bubbles and stuff, or the sweat, whatever that is. Going back, yeah, so it's kind of a 2-page spread. But you got panel work too. Which, you know, you have all that real estate. You can toss in a panel here and there, why not? People do like to collect 2-page spreads. Artwork. Yeah, good stuff. You know, it's Jim Lee. it's early Jim Lee, so it's not as detail heavy, which I kind of like. I kind of like it, to be honest with you. Back then, it just works more. It works better nowadays with the way you can do a lot of things. Sometimes the heavy detail is kind of cooler, but like you don't need heavy detail here. You know, the shadows work. And this Wolverine is very effective. Excuse me. And I also like. I don't know. I really wish that would focus. Come on, that Wolverine right there. Yeah, okay, there we go. Didn't even look like Jim Lee. That one. That one. Kind of looks like somebody else kind of did that, but it said the finishes were Jim Lee, so yeah, you know, you got a dinosaur. Oh, brontosaurus. Is that a brontosaurus? Looks like I don't know. My eyes are horrible. Ah, letter pages. Yeah, this is this. What is this? Look at that. Look at that. Classic stuff. So this has to be, you know. We will check the. You can stare at the top of my head again. Let's see, huh? July of 89. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But this is what I do like. Also, Punisher. Look at that. I mean, you can't. You see this, you know what, and you can do a lot with that skull. You know, so I'm sure this was you know, you got Wolverine against the Punisher. They kind of teamed up, went toe to toe for quite some time. I do love the cover. You know, that's a beautiful cover. Even if that were black and white, that would work perfectly. You know, you don't need more than this. For a cover, you see Punisher, Wolverine. They're in the book. They do fight. It's not like a tease. Like this never happens. This happens in the book. They go toe to toe. Granted, you know, Wolverine would. I mean, we're not talking reality here, but Wolverine would kill Punisher if they were actually going toe to toe. Considering who Wolverine is, he's got, you know, he's invincible practically. Punisher lasts a little bit, I guess, but he's just cool. I always liked the Punisher, even though I couldn't get it. This is one reason why, actually, because you got Jim Lee doing artwork, and my brother's like, "Oh, I'm collecting that." You get Jim Valentino. Don't get me wrong, Jim Valentino had some great storytelling, and a big Kirby. You could tell he was influenced by Kirby. Yeah, I think I probably already showed it, but you know, cool stuff. You know, you can't get the camera in focus sometimes, but sometimes you can. There we go. You know, just you know, cool stuff. You know, I like Jim Lee's XMen or you know, Image stuff, Wildcats, his Batman stuff. I really like. It just you can tell. I don't know. It's just it's more organic. I don't want to say organic. I hate that word. I don't know. It doesn't seem busy, and I like busy because you see my work. Maybe if you haven't, sign up for Absolute Book 2 currently in privilege. Yeah, but I kind of like busy, but I also like simplistic. And with Jim Lee, it's not about the detail as much as the form of it. Also, he has good form. You can tell his anatomy, whether it's right or wrong. He's got a decent sense of anatomy. He's got a really good sense of anatomy, I think. But and especially with the way he has weight, he's very good at showing like somebody's holding like the gun. Like you saw his bicep, obviously I wish, but you know when he was holding the gun, like I think that way he showed tension. Jim Lee's very good at that, showing that tension when he needs to. Like even, and I show the cover a lot because it's easy to show, and it's a good cover. Like, as a good example, you can tell there's action coming here. You know, you can tell there's weight here. If you were to take the gun out of this, it would seem like he's holding something of some kind of. He's falling back. He's getting pushed back. And you can see the movement, the gravity almost. He likes to billow up, the smoke to show more movement and stuff. And it's something I took away too in my art, to show some kind of, don't keep things too static. If you have smoke, have it go everywhere almost. Because it billows. Even if you smoked at one point in your life, you would, or even if you've seen somebody smoke, if they're just standing there holding the cigarette, it's never really going straight up. It kind of does, like, have some kind of movement to it, because you shake naturally. And if you're smoking, you definitely got a high blood pressure probably. So but yeah, I'm glad this is not boarded. Yeah, Punisher War Journal number 7. If you go get some older Jim Lee, even some, like I reviewed that Punisher with that Von Maverick cat, good stuff. Go back and look at the older stuff, because they were influenced by some of the greats. Today's artists, I mean, some of them are really good. I don't want to bash everybody out there, but a lot of today's mainstream things, they really don't have too much experience or too much influences, or if they do, it is very heavy in a style set, I guess, like the house style that things have established, and people don't really have their own voices anymore, sadly. Sometimes they let them get away with it, but yeah, back then you bought stuff because of stuff like this, because you had two characters you love. Not only that, you want to see, if you never saw Jim Lee draw Wolverine before, this was great, because you could see, oh, I'd love to see how he draws Wolverine. That's cool. Or if you had Punisher guest starring in Spider-Man, you'd be, oh, McFarlane's going to draw Spider-Man. Or he draws Punisher. You get to see a McFarlane Punisher. Nowadays, they all kind of look like white people. They all look the same. It's a joke, relax. Yeah. Go buy it. Go buy that other one, too. That other one, that Punisher number 62, not 52. That can't be much. Go pick it up. Go look at some older Punisher, some late 90s, late 80s, early 90s artists back in the day that were kind of the up-and-comers for the stuff. My nose itches. Today, a lot of the, not just the people that broke off into Image, but like that Von Maverick guy, really good stuff. That was good stuff. Clean, precise, but very, the anatomy was there. He had movement, he had weight, he had all the key things that are to me very pivotal in a book. He also established motion, or not motion, emotion. With empty spaces and stuff. He had a little more of a graphic design type feel to some of his work. Go check it out, and go check out my stuff too. All my social media is in the description below. Most of my social media will be in the description below. Sign up for Absolute Big 2 if you don't mind. There will be a secret perk with a Jason Krager cover and Entertainment Madness trading card. Great work by Max. The only way to get that is through the secret perks. There will be more than one, because I have Absolute Book 1 in there too, so I'll have a secret perk that includes that too. So if you liked everything, do the YouTube stuff that, YouTube, keep that algorithm going, I guess. I don't know. I just want to, have fun looking at comic books, and what better way to have fun than looking at some random cool stuff, If you liked it, cool. Have a great day, and boomer it up.